Hey guys, my name is lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, and I have some fun videos for you. You guys, oh my goodness, I've been promising this series. I have to make it a series, maybe a part 1, part 2, maybe even part 3. This series of the fall, winter, or autumn, winter 2024 fashion month. Kind of roundup, of course it's me, so we're gonna touch on mainly things, bags, but also some very special moments, what I really loved, and little things that I'm so excited for come this autumn. First and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put out videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, honestly, if you are a Margiela stan, skip past this part because I have some very, which I'm not like a big enough creator for anybody to actually care or carry on what I'm saying or kind of like run with what I'm saying, but I had some like guttural kind of reactions to the Margiela Couture show. First of all, we're not even like, I am not even qualified nor worthy of even touching on the makeup. This is not what I'm speaking about. Pat McGrath is a goddess. She is an icon. It's been a really long time since someone has done a makeup look on, first of all, like so many different people throughout the show. That mind-blowing. I don't know how someone makes something that iconic, that incredible, that ethereal. Pat McGrath is in a category of her own. The makeup in the show was stunning. Every single human that walked, I mean, my goodness. And again, it's really been a really long time since something has gone like that viral. And again, like what even is viral these days, but something that has gone that universally or been that universally just like loved, bow down. So the makeup is kind of like a separate category to me, but I am just gonna go ahead and do my little pro plus size, pro body inclusivity little rant, which I don't do that often, surprisingly, but obviously I'm here. And one of my major goals of creating this channel is really truly to merge the plus size world in with the luxury world. And thank God there are some people like actually doing this who are paving the road for me. So thank God for everybody kind of in my same category. But I just have to say, okay, the Margiela show was absolutely incredible. The couture show, the theater of it all, it was so stunning. There was one like Instagram reel or something that someone did where they had like their own little night, and I was like, oh my God, it was so cute. It was so fun. It was so playful. Obviously, you guys know I'm like originally a very serious musician. So that means that of course I did theater in all of middle school and high school, and I like, it was a very love-hate relationship. I really kind of hated it, but I also just really wanted to be singing constantly. And it was like, it was the best of what theater really is. So all of those aspects I love. And then I saw a backstage kind of like get ready with me. I think one of the models did. And I didn't realize that so many, I don't know how many, I don't know which ones, but I think a lot of the models had prosthetic body parts. And I was like, I can name 20 off the top of my head. 20 models with a beautiful, diverse range of body styles and types and shapes and sizes that would have looked stunning in these clothes, and you guys choose to use prosthetics? I'm just saying it really rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm not even like, if we want to have conversations individually about it, please DM me or message me or whatever, because I really would love to, and I feel like I've actually talked about it already. Even my brother was like, yeah, something about it rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, really? I totally thought I was the only one, but I just have to advocate very first thing in my part 1 of the fashion month roundup for different bodies being on the runway, because why use prosthetic bodies? Why not just hire the people that you actually want to be able to fit into those clothes? I don't know. It was a whole weird thing. Being in kind of like a, you know, dabbled in the plus size modeling world in no way, shape, or form anything exciting or cool, but like, you know, done a little here and there. And just by being familiar and continuously familiarizing myself with plus size and mid size and whatever size you want to call us models, I'm like, hello, there are about 20 humans that I could have named that would have looked absolutely breathtaking in these clothes. And so I just have to start off by saying that that would have been such a cool opportunity for Margiela to actually be like, look, we made clothes for a range of body sizes and shapes. I don't know. It's just my thing. I'm always going to harp on it. Next time, how about using a diverser range of bodies? That's all. So let's, you know, start off. I didn't mean to start off on a negative note, but it's me. And so I have to kind of be carving my own little way and my own little lane in this world that really I don't have a space in. So just thank you guys for bearing with me. And I hope you did skip over that if it's not your thing. So let's get into some of the most glorious, most glamorous, most incredible pieces. And of course, let's dive into the bags. And even though I started with one of the first shows from the end of Couture Week, let's go into one of the most recent shows, not from Couture Week, but from Ready to Wear collection, Autumn Winter 2024 of Schiaparelli. Moment of silence, moment of silence. Every single look, every single season, Couture and Ready to Wear, since they just started Ready to Wear about a year ago or a year and a half ago, I think. It's like, how do you come out with pieces that are that genius, that are that beautiful, that are that like jaw on the floor worthy? It's incredible to me. And I loved his interview afterwards or before or something when he was talking about really wanting to take Schiaparelli from red carpet looks to everyday. And I think he's really done that. Even though I think personally that there have been a lot of pieces that have been really like Ready to Wear worthy, even from the couture shows. Every time Alyssa Lenore wears her Schiaparelli shirt, I drool. There are definitely like little hints here and there that I see on social media from different creators that I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are really like bow down. It's incredible. But this new collection, I think he really captured that. And then I zoomed in and I said, oh, okay, so you guys know that the face bag, I thought that was gonna be my like 30th birthday mic drop moment. You know, I thought that the face bag was going to make her way into my collection in September 2023. It did not, because like a month before my birthday, there was a, you know, $2,000 price increase or 1,500 something. You have to convert it with, you know, Euro pricing to American pricing, but it was a big price increase. And so I said, okay. And I went with my Bottega medium sardine bag, which, whew, I am so happy. Like in the end, it was meant to be, because I could wear that bag every single day and not need another, quite frankly. And then I said, I found the lelasophia bag. I did, because it will be so ridiculous. There is a new bijou face bag that's like maybe 4 inches. It's maybe even smaller. It is so cute. What are you gonna wear that for? What are you gonna put in it? Nothing, except for all of your F's to give, okay? It is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I will be needing one. Like, just when you think the face bag couldn't get cuter, it got cuter, and it's still so chic. And that's the perfect example of something that, yes, sure, if you're going to a gala, you can wear it just on its own, or to a wedding, even if you are that person, I would totally do that. But on a day-to-day, like for a really cool dinner or for a birthday dinner or something fun, you could double up bags, and that would be the coolest bag to double up in the entire world. I am literally like, oh my goodness, I will be drooling and waiting for the fall, like that entire collection to drop online to see the prices. There's also like some more pochettes. Like again, you can see that Ready to Wear really seeping into the brand. Apparently I'm having a whole moment with pochettes, as I love my Savette and my new one from the row, new to me, but from the 2012 collection. I'm having a whole moment of pochettes. That, whew, she was gorgeous and stunning. And then barrel bags. I need to do an entire video on this, because barrel bags are having a moment, and in part 2 you will be seeing another barrel bag from the row that's releasing, and there's a barrel bag secret bag version coming out. Can we even handle it? Because the secret bag is already so cool, and the secret bag is just a little one with the lock, obviously, you know, and keep a little secret in your bag. We love the play on words. And in the barrel style, it's genius. It's so genius. And I just, like, all 3 of those bags, but really, the mini bijou face bag, I might be having to collect. Okay, this one I actually will rapid fire just touch on, because I've talked about it ad nauseum, and I really, really, really love it. I can't wait to go see it in person. But the Jacquemus entire runway was so stunning, and personally, I feel like the star of the show was the Collino bag. It is so, I just said in my last video that like, it's actually so cool because where Jacquemus started, and like, you know, I would say that's like one of the serious it bags of the last like 10 years, the Chiquito. In all sizes, it's so cool because Le Collino is like literally the opposite. Le Chiquito had that gigantic handle that actually made it very awkward to open up the bag, and Le Collino is the full opposite. The handle is like a part of the bag, and you just slip your hand in, so it's ergonomic, it looks so easy, and it's my vibe. It's a pouch style at the end of the day, but with that beautiful hardware, which we know I'm a sucker for. Le Collino, I think, is definitely like one of the most beautiful bags that we've seen in a really long time. Similarly, I think so many people, like, really, I have not seen many people at all talk and like say anything negative about Mathieu Blazy's Bottega. Rightfully so. It is like I literally went to the park and watched it on a bench with my dog Matisse, and I was like, even just like the entire kind of intro with all the really cool people, like right before they took their seats, I was like, he's done it again, he's done it again. And so there are a few things. I can do an entire in-depth video of these new bags, obviously when they're about to actually be coming out and start trickling in on the website come late summer, early fall, but just to touch on, there's some bags that have, I think, I might be wrong, I think have only been coming in the Intrecciato version, but are now coming in the smooth leather, which I think is so cool, i.e. the Bottega Veneta Andiamo bag in smooth leather. I really, 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 you guys know, which I can do an entire video on. I loved Mary's video on this exact subject, talking about like, okay, of course, it's us, you know, us creators, and just us people in general. Like, I was always like this. I always do like an influx of buying in January, February for some reason. I think because there's so many sales and there's all those new bags. But then I do always buy like a very special bag for myself come the springtime. And there are three that I'm really debating about. One, kind of surprisingly, because I kind of was like, I don't think I need this bag. I felt so full in my Bottega collection, but the small Andiamo, I am like, I don't know why. I didn't overlook it, but I almost was like, it's too easy, it's too perfect. Do I need it? I have crossbody bags, I have pouch bags, I have so many Bottega bags, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, wait, maybe I should get it. And so I need your help on that one. But in the smooth leather, that's gonna be a really, really, really cool drop. And then another bag that I also definitely want to talk about. Okay, you guys are gonna be shocked at me saying this because Bottega, I always give them so much credit for like the truly unique pieces that they come out with always, constantly. And yes, a lot of them kind of like dive in from their own archives to create new versions of their bags, but they also throw that in with like just completely new silhouettes. And there's a bag that I was like, it's kind of giving the Row new twin 2 bag, or new twin bag, is that how you said? I'll find the exact name, which was also low-key kind of always reminded me of the Phoebe Philo for Celine trio bag. And like, you guys you're gonna be shocked by me saying this out loud. Bottega's version is the best. Bottega's version is the best I've seen, in my humble opinion. Nobody has to agree with me. It's totally okay. I can be on an island. It is stunning. It's like an envelope bag, but with two separate envelopes. That was wildly redundant. Let's be more descriptive. It's literally like a very, very, very simple rectangular shape. And then they said, we're Bottega. We're gonna put in the most beautiful hardware into our styles and just make it so much more chic than it could have already been. And I kind of love it. I'm not going to lie, because you guys know I'm super, super, super honest, even with my sea of bags from the Row and Bottega Veneta. And Celine I have less from, but those two styles from the Row and from Celine were not really my favorite. Like, envelope bags aren't really my favorite. If they are gonna be an envelope, I just like a single envelope. Like, I love the envelope bag, the actual one from the Row. I'm just sounding really redundant these days. What is going on? This one I was shocked that I like immediately zoomed in and said, oh, what is that bag? this one I'm very excited to see as soon as it releases. I forgot to mention the other bag that we've only seen so far from Bottega in Intrecciato. The hop looks like it's also coming in smooth leather. That's gonna be so interesting. I now have completely fallen in love. I'm not going to be getting it because I know like it's not in the cards for me this year, but the suede hop bag, I think the color is called Acorn. Oh my gosh, and the Intrecciato, literally like, I didn't fall in love with it until I saw it in person at Dover Street Market, and I like beelined it for that bag. It's stunning, and I'm very curious to see the hop bag in smooth leather because it's something so unlike anything, and it is really cool because it's still in that same vein. It's a slight nod to a few styles of those vintage Bottega hobo bags that also came in smooth leather. They were a lot rarer than the Intrecciato, so this is going to be really cool. And then lastly, one might say the star of the show, but maybe, you know, maybe commercially so, what I think is going to sell very well is the updated Lauren bag. I think it's really cool. I may have looked at some vintage ones. The prices, if I wanted to buy a vintage one, I would have done it. I should have done it 2 years ago or a year ago before we knew that it was being re-released, because now on the pre-loved market, they're going for, as most things, same with the Fendi baguette, same with the Dior saddle bag. So many of those vintage bags that are now having a moment, you know, they're going for $1,000 and up. So that sadly is probably also not in the cards for me, but I actually, like, I was shocked because I could be wrong, but the Rihanna-fied version that she wore in like that really cool kind of paparazzi style shoot that I'm not sure if it was a campaign, but it might have been a campaign. It probably was a campaign, something like that. The gigantic billowy Lauren bag, that I don't know if I saw, but I might be really wrong. And so if I'm not remembering it, that's not like necessarily a good sign that it's not like being, you know, completely promoted majorly in this new Bottega Runway. But the regular size Lauren is it's kind of so cool. And I'm actually shocked by how little was done to it. I think only the sides were given like maybe a little bit more volume. Again, Mathieu Blazy, I always think is really known for, it's kind of genius what he does with vintage styles, because they're like just refined a little bit, just, you know, it's making it a little sleeker, a little bit more chic. And I think it's safe to say he did this to perfection with the Lauren bag. And I have to say, my favorite part is the strap. It's kind of so cool, and we have yet to see a Mathieu Blazy pouch style, and so this is certainly it. And you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and I was gonna do 2 more, but this has already been way too long. We're gonna have probably 3 parts of this whole fashion month roundup. I hope that I wasn't just blabbering on too much, but you guys know it's me. We're family here. I hope you enjoyed at least some of this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next 2 parts. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.